It's been 15 years since a deadly tornado tore through Riegelwood, but Chief Steve Camlin still remembers the sights, sounds, and smells like it was yesterday.
Airbags from where they were deployed, the scent of the fresh pine that was snapped from the tornado going through, the break in the trees, because it was trees all over 87. There was no way you could get through.
People were trapped in cars, covered with debris. Shonda Carroll helped treat the wounded, and she vividly remembers the terror laid before her.
And as soon as I crest the hill, I could see the devastation. I could see houses that were on the opposite side of the road from where they were.
It wasn't until much later she learned her cousin was among the dead. Danny was just 5 years old when his mother showed up to the makeshift morgue at the station to identify him.
So he was here. I mean, he was in there with everybody else, and she came up here, and that was, in that moment, I was like, this cannot be real. This cannot be real.
Her fire rescue family also lost a first responder that day, Mike Brown, who was trying to leave his home with his family when the tornado tossed them into the air. His daughter Cheyenne survived. His body was recovered just feet away from her. It's a heartache only those who lived through it can fully grasp.
Public and politicians do not understand, I think, the horrors that we see. And the only way that we can deal with it is to strengthen the good Lord that we get through it. It's the aftermath that when we're quiet and by ourselves, that sometimes haunt us.
Though the trees have grown back on Martinez Drive, it's the faintest smells in the autumn wind, or a glance at a monument that takes survivors back to November 2006 and keeps this tragedy painfully etched in their memories forever.
The scent of green needles from whenever Mike and Cheyenne had to be uncovered. The scent of a hedgerow from where you picked up the bodies that was in the bushes. The smell of the water from where one of the bodies was at on where Martinez. The musky smell of water. Those are the things that you sometimes remember.
Kendall McGee, WECT News.